Hi, I'm Albert.
Hi, I'm Danny.
Hi, I'm Jazz.
Hi, I'm Toby.
Welcome to Gamer State.
Alright, hey yo, what is going on, you guys? So,
What's up, guys?
week one finally done. So much crap happened week one. So, we're gonna quickly go over it. Alright, so the Broncos and the Panthers, what happened there?
A lot of craziness, disasterness, questionable calls by the refs.
Don't blame the refs. Don't blame the refs. I will say, one of them didn't get called, but the other one did, and they did call the other one, but it was offsetting penalties. So, I mean, you can't really complain about that.
As far as those two calls that I would say were questionable, that should have been called, I would say our team, running back wise, they could have done better. You know, Jonathan Stewart didn't necessarily put on the show.
Yeah.
Receivers, I mean, I could say Kelvin Benjamin's back. I'm happy about that. And Devin Funchess could have done more, but you know, as a group team effort, they'll get better. I'm not worried right now. Obviously, congratulations to you Bronco fans for the second time.
The Vikings and the Titans. Really not a whole lot to talk about there. I mean, I think everybody kind of knew that the Vikings were going to win just because their defense was just that much more better.
It was extremely odd though because Adrian Peterson did not put on a show.
Well, I mean, he's like what, a 30-plus-year-old running back. I mean,
they were stacking the box though.
It was close for a while. Although I will say,
the day with that.
Yeah, the Texans game, Texans against the Bears. Brock Osweiler really didn't do that good in the beginning, but obviously I think the Bears were coming back, and then they just couldn't pull anything together in the last half.
Honestly, I would say for what they had, and like player-wise, talent, they did what they could. And just to show like the dividends of drafting someone that can help you, which is Will Fuller, who complements Brock Osweiler very well, which is very odd because now Nuke Hopkins takes a step back simply because of the production that Will Fuller can give.
DeAndre Hopkins.
I call him Nuke.
The Eagles. That game was surprising. I mean, it was against the Browns, but like
nobody was expecting that, like from Wentz.
Yeah.
Neither was I. I mean, I still think he does throw those floaters every once in a while.
Yeah.
But I mean, overall, he put on a good performance.
I mean, he is a rookie, so you can only plan to get better as the season will progress.
Yes.
The Ravens and the Bills.
Not a muddy game.
Yeah.
You know, everyone saw this one coming. I did not see the Bills losing like that, but it happens.
It was more of a defensive game. I'll give it that. The Chiefs freaking were stupid, and I don't know what the hell they were thinking the whole time. Like, it was so bad, and then they just pull it out of their ass at the end of the game.
I have to say, Alex Smith came in clutch.
Yes.
That run, like Aaron Rodgers style and everything.
I mean, you're gonna have to. You want to win the game, you got to put it on your back. That's how you got to do it. The Raiders against the Saints. That game, another stupid game. I mean, like I'm saying stupid because of the way it turned out.
Yes.
Because
it shouldn't have been that close.
I mean, it was high scoring too. I mean, but like not in the way you want it to be.
Khalil Mack did not play to his potential. Honestly.
Yeah, and that Raiders defense did not do as well as I thought it was supposed to do.
The money millionaire boy, Sean Smith, did not. He got benched. That's just the truth. He got benched.
Although I will say, Brandon Cooks. I mean, it's hard to cover that guy. I mean, he's small, he's fast. I mean, just crazy. The Falcons and the Bucks. This game, I honestly had no clue that the Buccaneers would be as good as they were.
Well, it had honestly their team is more well-rounded than was a year now with the year of chemistry, obviously.
Yeah.
And their defense took a step forward, but it was still fairly close. You know,
it was, but like you got Julio Jones and Devontae Freeman on the other side.
I mean, Devontae Freeman did not play.
Yeah, he did not do it.
Tevin Coleman, without Tevin Coleman, this game is lopsided.
The Bengals game. That game was actually, I mean, they barely won.
They had Brandon LaFell.
Yeah.
Who came in from the.
I mean, he did okay. You know.
He did enough. Like most of the players, they just did just enough. Like,
although I will say AJ Green freaking burnt Darrelle Revis.
Yes.
Like nobody's business. I mean, I think Darrelle Revis has finally. I mean, that's it. Like there is no. I don't think he's.
The decline begins.
I think it started last year, but I think at this now he's gonna hit rock bottom.
It's there. Okay.
The Jags.
He said that. I don't agree with that.
The Jags game.
Okay, the Jaguars. I did choose them to upset the Packers. Sorry, Packer fans.
I mean, so did I.
Don't purge me.
I mean, they have so many weapons, but Blake Bortles keeps throwing interceptions.
Yes.
Against a young Packers secondary.
TJ Yeldon took a step up though. He stepped up, when Chris Ivory went down.
Yeah.
He sore. Obviously, he stayed 2 days in the hospital.
Allen Robinson did not perform well.
Honestly, if he catches that touchdown, this is a whole different end.
Yeah. He should have caught that touchdown.
He should have caught that. He had it.
I mean, okay, so the Seahawks against Miami. This game did not make any sense whatsoever. I mean, the freaking Patriots play Miami twice every year. And I don't ever expect Miami to
put on a show or shut down, to that extent, a Super Bowl contender team. I mean, not to take away from any talent that they have, Cameron Wake,
Cameron Wake and I forgot the other guy's name, but I mean, it just doesn't make any sense. But I will say they did hang in there, although they did end up losing.
I think it has to do more with the offensive line that the Seahawks have to display.
Yeah.
Like, a lack of talent it's showing. I don't know. I mean, Tom Cable's the offensive line coach.
Mm-hmm.
He's a genius. Like, I mean, Lord knows how he did it back in 2012, 13.
Yeah.
But now you can see
it's starting to catch up to them.
Yes, it's starting to catch up.
As well as didn't Russell Wilson? There was some reports that he may or may not be hurt.
A high ankle sprain.
The Giants and the Cowboys. This game, I watched this game. Okay, I mean, I watched every game, but this game I did not expect it to go this way. I mean, I picked the Giants to win because I just thought they were going to be that much more better. But the defense of the Giants really didn't step up. I thought it was going to do.
For what they paid for, they got their push up the middle. As far as DBs wise, I mean, they were double teaming Des Bryant.
Yeah.
They had Janoris Jenkins. Who they paid for.
I'll give them this though. I'll give the Cowboys this. Dak Prescott can move the ball down the field, and he can get them in the red zone. It's just he can't score in the red zone. But the Giants defense shouldn't be letting Dak Prescott and the Cowboys move the ball down the field like that.
Yes.
Especially with all that money they threw at the defense. Although they did hold them to field goals pretty much almost the whole game.
I can tell you what was the difference and what the Cowboys were missing.
Oh boy, what's going on?
Pass rushers.
Yeah, I can say yeah. I mean, they're gonna get them back in a few weeks, so
let's hope.
The Lions and the Colts. This game again, it was weird, but the Lions did very well. I will give them that.
Very impressive with Matthew Stafford. Amir Abdullah broke through. Everybody had been waiting. His talents from Nebraska?
Yeah,
I believe.
Maybe. Theo Riddick actually did pretty good.
Yeah, he did too. All 3 backs did good.
Yeah, that's the one thing the Lions have. They have good backs. They complement each other. Mm-hmm. I think wide receivers they need to focus on a little bit more. But I mean, they won the game. Now the Patriots, my Patriots, against the Cardinals. This game I was on the edge of my seat the whole game. Although I did believe that the Patriots had it in the bag until those damn turnovers really started to pile up.
The Patriots, they could have done more, but I mean, if you think about it, they are without their starting quarterback, their starting all-pro tight end. And
they didn't have both of their tackles. So both backup tackles, one backup right guard, second-year center, and a rookie guard. That offensive line is literally duct tape and scrap parts.
I have to give it to the defense for keeping them in the game. Butler, I'm not a crazy fan of him or anything, But he pulled through when he had to, even though I think he had like one defensive call.
Yeah. Larry Fitzgerald, I don't know what he's doing in the offseason, but there is no way he should be freaking burning young defenders like that. Although I will give him, he is a Hall of Fame receiver, so.
The running back Johnson.
Yeah, Duke Johnson.
Why he's there?
He did good. I'll say this though. He didn't really like. It wasn't a huge game. I mean, he did good.
He had some good runs that impressed me. I can see him. He'll be up there by the end of the season. He'll be up there with the top backs.
The Redskins. The Redskins against the Steelers. I mean, I know the Steelers' offense is as potent as anybody's offense in the NFL, but their defense has been suspect for years. Although their front seven is good, it's really good, but their secondary is not that good. And yet, with all the firepower that the freaking Redskins have, I mean, they got
Crowder, Jordan Reed, Josh Doxson,
Deshaun Jackson,
Matt Jones.
They have all these pieces, and they couldn't get the win.
Bro.
Although I will say, it has to do with the offensive line, and Kirk Cousins just didn't show up to this game. I think he just kind of.
Honestly, the whole Redskins team didn't show up.
Just random people took their place on the plane. The Rams. This is not a good start for the Rams.
We both chose the Rams, thinking
mostly because of Todd Gurley. But
yeah, Todd Gurley, which is crazy because he got shut down.
We are talking about the 49ers here.
Yes.
The 49ers were one of the worst teams last year that barely got any wins, and they somehow freaking got this win over the Rams. I mean, they are rivals.
It wasn't a close game. It was just like from the beginning, just
28 points to nothing. The Rams did not score a single point, not even a field goal.
Exactly. I don't know what Fisher's doing. I'm pretty sure at this point, for what he's been with the Rams for what?
He's been with them forever. I actually saw a little meme on Facebook the other day where it has like the world's biggest mysteries, and it's like what really killed the dinosaurs? Do aliens exist? And then the last one was, how does Jeff Fisher still have a job? I mean, it's just crazy.
He has the talent. Aaron Donald did get kicked out of the game, but that should not completely diminish the whole game plan defensively.
There were it was just a weird. Overall, just a weird week one. Although I will say, on our predictions, I ended up coming out 12-4. And this guy ended up coming
7-9.
So you gotta step up your game, son.
What? There was 6 games. What was it?
Okay, let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There was 5 games that were over 9 points. Yeah, there was 5 games over 9 points,
and the rest was 6 and under.
Yeah,
that's just. Wow.
I mean, they were close, but still the team you expected to win did kind of win. Although there were some upsets that we wanted, although it didn't happen. Anyways, but let's go ahead and let's jump into our predictions for week 2. Alright, so let's begin with the Bills and the Jets. Rivalry game, literally.
Rex Ryan, Todd Bowles going at it again.
Neither team impressed me.
You're the AFC East, man. You could preach to the choir.
I mean, neither team is really good right now. They both lost. Almost every team in the AFC East lost, except the Patriots. And the Bills and the Jets didn't impress me as I thought they were going to. I want to say the Jets may be a little bit more talented, and they may have enough to win this game. So I'm going to go with the Jets, but I'm going to say they're going to only win by 10 points.
10 points. Okay, that's fair. Well, from what I saw last week, which I thought was a shocker, Matt Forte running the ball, still catching it. Can't say the old timer is gone because he's still there. I'm going to go ahead and take the Jets by 6.
Okay. The Saints and the Giants. The Saints.
I'm expecting a shootout. From what I saw.
Sorry for the camera moving. I don't know if I expect a shootout though. I mean the Giants defense is I believe at least right now better than the freaking Raiders. So I'm gonna go with, oh god, this is so hard. I'm gonna go with the Giants. Again, I hate myself for saying that the Giants are gonna win, but I'm gonna say they're gonna win by at least 13 points.
Giants over the Saints by 13?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the Cowboys weren't necessarily stacked in DBs, and you know, the Giants barely came out with that one because they didn't really have a just shut down OBJ, just shut down, you know, I mean, Sterling Shepard or Victor Cruz.
Yeah.
I would say I would go with the Saints by a touchdown.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
I just don't like that Saints defense. I think the Cowboys.
I don't trust them either. It's just it's a very odd matchup if you think about it.
Yeah.
Both of them are extremely, like, you know, just
both of their defense weren't that really good, but both of their offense should be pretty good.
pass first.
The Titans and the Lions. I'm gonna go with the Lions. The Lions, to me, I think are better. I mean, offensively and maybe even defensively, they might be better. So I'm gonna take them by 6 points.
I'm gonna go ahead and take the Titans simply because I don't know if you know this, but they have a really good defensive game plan for against the run game. Like, you know, they're known for shutting down. I mean, they just shut down Adrian Peterson last week.
Yeah.
I mean, it'll be close, but not. I don't know. I'm just gonna go ahead and go with the Golden Kid, Mariota, and I'll take
Cowboys and Redskins rivalry game.
7.
By 7. Okay, so another touchdown. I don't trust the Redskins anymore. I mean, at least the Cowboys
scored.
Yeah. Well, no, they scored. They moved the ball, and I think that's what really, at least to me, makes them think that they will win at least this time. I think the Redskins right now, there's something wrong with them.
You think they're trying to figure themselves out chemistry wise?
Probably. Actually, you know what? Never mind. I don't really like the Cowboys. Although I'm gonna go with the Redskins. I just completely did a 180 right now, but like I'm gonna take the Redskins, but they're only gonna win by 3 points.
Wow. Okay. Well, unlike last week, I'm gonna take the Cowboys by a field goal. Obviously, I think the Redskins have a better defense, but you know, for some reason, even last year, the Cowboys just seem to have the number.
Okay. Chiefs and the Texans. I don't like this matchup at all, because it can literally go either way now.
It can go literally, because both teams are very streaky.
Not that they're streaky. Is that the Chiefs' defense did not show up literally until the second half, and then. That's
the Texans' offense showed up, but it comes and goes. That's what I meant. By
yeah, it comes and goes from time to time.
So that's
this is an up in the air game.
I'm gonna go ahead. I don't want to, but I'm gonna go ahead and take the Texans.
Okay. By how much?
I will take them by 10 points.
By 10 points.
I feel like Will Fuller will just be that one step.
I'm gonna take the Chiefs. Because I think Alex Smith really was clutch last week and really got them in for a win. So I'm going to take them by a touchdown. Dolphins and the Patriots.
Patriots.
I'm going to go with the Patriots too. I'm going to go...
ladies and gentlemen, I am not crazy about the Patriots.
I'm going to take them by 7 points.
I'll take them by 14. 2 scores.
Ravens versus the Browns.
Ravens. Yeah, we can agree on that. Ravens, I will take them by 21.
20? Well, okay, that's...
You know, the Browns just lost RG3. I mean, for you fantasy owners, if you guys got Gary Barnidge, I mean, Josh McCown's back, so...
I had Gary Barnidge.
Yeah.
He didn't score a single point for me.
Check down.
49ers against the Panthers. Are you nervous now?
No.
You nervous about them 49ers?
49er Nation. No, I'm not. I'm not worried about the 49ers. I think I don't know what happened last week, but if you guys can recall, week 1, 2015, about the same thing happened more or less. Different coach, obviously.
Yeah. So you're taking the Panthers?
Yes, I'm taking the Panthers. I'll take them by 14. I think that I think Kelvin Benjamin will score 2 or 3 touchdowns and Funches, and I don't know what's going on with their kicker right now. I was really disappointed with the kick. I was like, wow, like obviously they iced him.
When icing the kicker actually works.
Wow, yeah.
I'm gonna go with the 49ers because I think they really showed me something when they played against the Rams. Now the Rams aren't the best team in the NFL, but then again, I mean they have a monster in the backfield, and he didn't really do that much.
Case Keenum is not gonna do.
Case Keenum scored 28 points, unanswered points. So I'm gonna take him only by a field goal though, because I do believe he'll be.
You mean Blaine Gabbert?
Why'd you say? Okay, yeah. Sorry, my bad. I had a brain fart right now. Okay, too many games. Bengals versus the Steelers. This is gonna be an ugly game.
It's always an ugly game. You know, going back to
it's gonna come down to a penalty somewhere.
Last year, same way. I just feel like the Bengals, you know, they played a really good Jets team. I mean, Ryan Fitzpatrick didn't look that rusty, but I mean, from what I saw, I have to take the Bengals. You know, Andy Dalton's back. He's got another year with AJ Green, and the Steelers don't have Marcus Wheaton, which obviously they showed that they didn't need him against a subpar team like the Redskins. So I'll take 12.
By 12. I'm taking the Steelers by 10, just because I think the Steelers are a much more talented team, and they have a lot more, and they have Antonio Brown. Sure. The Bucks versus the Cardinals.
I actually expect this to be a very close game.
Yeah, I think it too.
You should all keep this on your, you know, if you have either defense, I would say don't put your defense, even though the Cardinals do have a really good defense. And, well, the Bucks, you know, they're up and coming. I feel like this will be a shootout, and it'll come down to who turns over the ball less, because, you know, Carson Palmer didn't play lights out against the Patriots, obviously.
Should have had an interception.
And so I will go, I'll go ahead and take the Cardinals by 6.
By 6? I'm going to go with the Bucks because I think they're a young team and they're scrappy. They're a very scrappy team, and they just have really, really good talent on the offense, which is why I believe they won last week. So I'm going to take them by a touchdown. The Seahawks and the Rams.
The Seahawks and the Rams.
I'm going to go with the Seahawks. I mean, the Rams are just really, really weird right now. They're in a bad spot. So I'm going to take the Seahawks to win, but since there's something going on with the Seahawks right now.
Yeah.
So I'm going to take them only by a field goal.
The Seahawks and the Rams, I would say, honestly, now that they have 2 backs, Thomas Rawls should be back, and if he's not, he should be like 80%. I'm gonna go ahead and take the Seahawks by 14. I just don't think, from what I saw, if they couldn't handle the 49ers.
The Falcons versus the Raiders.
Very odd matchup. Very odd matchup.
I think it's gonna be close, but I think it's gonna come down to really who scores more. Obviously that's how every game is, but
I feel like it'll come down to whoever has the ball last.
I think it's whoever makes the most out of their opportunities with the ball, I think is going to end up coming away with this. And I think the Raiders, can do that more than the Falcons, because there's something weird with the Falcons going on right now. Julio Jones did not play lights out, and then Devontae Freeman he checked out of the game right away. So I'm going to go with the Raiders, and I'm going to take them by 6 points.
The Raiders. Okay.
And freaking Jack Del Rio has the biggest balls in the NFL, so.
Going for 2.
You got to go for the win.
I'm going to go ahead and I'll take the Falcons by 3. I'm not saying Julio Jones is going to tear it up, but
Julio. It's Julio Jones.
His buttons.
Everybody knows it. They're laughing at you the way you're saying it. Okay, well, how much did you say?
I'll take them by 3.
By 3? Okay. The Jaguars against the San Diego Superchargers.
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 They weren't charged up enough last week.
Yeah, they were not. I was disappointed with the Jags last week.
I'm gonna go ahead and take them. I'll take the Jaguars. You know, I'm gonna be on their belt all season long. But that does not mean I'm not a Panther fan. I'm a Patriot fan.
Okay.
Fan.
How much you're taking the Jags?
I will take them by 10.
By 10?
Yes.
I'm gonna go with the Jaguars as well. One thing we didn't mention was that the Chargers lost possibly Keenan Allen for the season. So that's one weapon that they're already down, and their defense, something happened to it in the last half of that freaking Chiefs game. So I'm gonna take the Jaguars winning, but only by 6 points. The Colts and the Broncos. Broncos.
Yeah, Broncos. The Colts they're a good team. I don't know. They just seem to be regressing after that year that they made it to the playoffs.
Yeah.
You know, and I don't know. That line is not gonna get any better anytime soon.
There's a lot of problems with the Colts. I'm taking the Broncos by 3 because I do believe it might be closer than we think it's going to be.
I will take it. I will take the Broncos by 10. I'm pretty sure Andrew Luck in this game will throw at least 3 interceptions.
Probably. The Packers against the Vikings, a very legendary rivalry, kind of. Or is that the Seahawks and the Vikings? I don't really know. No. But anyways, freaking the Packers and the Vikings. I think the Packers have this. I mean, the Vikings defense is really good. Their front 7 is, but the Packers don't really run the ball.
We don't know if the Vikings are going to start Sam Bradford this week. So, I mean, it can be a completely different game, you know.
Yeah.
With Deshaun Hill, but
I'm going to go with the more consistent team.
The Packers.
Which is the Packers.
They just beat a really good Jaguars team, which is, you know, younger and faster. So yeah, I have to go with the Packers. I'll go ahead and I'll take him by 14.
By 14?
I feel like Jordy Nelson will, you know, put on a show.
I'm gonna take the Packers to win by 17.
Yeah, I don't know the DBs that the Vikings have are talented. They're young. They're young and raw.
The last game is the Eagles and the Bears.
I'm gonna go ahead and take the Bears on this one. I mean, they're improved, vastly, extremely improved from last year. Because honestly, last year and the year before that, God, they were a joke. No offense, Soldier Field fans. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and I'll take them by 10. I'll take the Bears by 10. I feel like they're a much tougher defense, way tougher defense compared to the Browns.
I'm gonna go with the Eagles. I think that the Eagles can score, and from what I saw from week 1 against the Bears is that the Bears have a problem with the air attack, and that's really what's gonna kill them at the end. And the Eagles are really good at passing, and that's where I think the Eagles are gonna make their money on. And that's just through the air.
I feel like the Bears, with their pass rush and Malik Jackson, he'll get there.
Malik Jackson's with the Jaguars.
Oh yeah,
Danny Trevathan is what you're talking about.
There you go, Danny Trevathan. That's something that the Bears did not have, which showed.
And that pretty much wraps up our predictions for week 2 of the NFL preseason. We'll obviously check back in with you guys next week to see how we did.
Feel free to drop by a comment on my Panthers
if they just happen to end up losing.
For my predictions, of course, I'm 7-9, guys.
And we'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.